Hey everybody, it's Anderson here coming at you and making sure that you're up to date with all your lessons. The very first thing we're going to start off with is the geosphere. Now listen to me, there's two ways that you can do this. You can do a split screen, which half of your screen are your notes that you already have and the other half is my screen. And you can just sit there and type what's on my screen onto your screen. Or if you want, you can just sit down and write it down on a sheet of paper, then type it onto your notes later. All right, hopefully everybody's enjoying their day off. Hopefully you're helping your moms and dads at home. And this should be a successful day. Okay, the very first thing I want to talk about is the geosphere. Now, the geosphere, go ahead and put this down in your notes. Some of the class did it today after we went over the quiz. If not, put it down right now. Now, geosphere. Now, the next thing we're going to do is put down a picture, any mountain. Right here is a picture of Mount Rainier. If you guys ever have the opportunity to go out west to Seattle, Washington, please do. This is absolutely beautiful. This mountain glows this brilliant orange color at night when the sun is reflecting off of it as it sets. And it looks like a movie set. It's so beautiful. This is Mount Rainier. So go ahead, insert a picture of any mountain that you want to. All right. If you want to do the tallest mountain in Pennsylvania, you can do Mount Davis. If you want to do Mount Washington, Pennsylvania, or you can do that. Any mountain that you want to. If you just put in tall mountain, you'll come up with anything. Okay, go ahead, put it in. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is put down the prefix geo. Let me space this out just a little bit for you. The prefix geo means earth, which scientists use to mean rocks or the ground. So geo is everything that is associated with the ground. That could be rocks. That could be the beach, your favorite beach. That could be your own backyard in South Park. Anything that is the ground or rocks is referred to as the geo. So go ahead and put that. Make sure you put the word geo in red. Obviously, you know if it's in red, you're going to see it on the test. Hey, once again, everyone did great on your quiz. That was the last grade that was probably in for the 9 weeks. So hopefully everyone did pretty well. I think the average grade was probably a 45 out of 50. All right, so everyone did a pretty good job. Next thing, the geosphere is a sphere of Earth that includes all rocks. Make sure you put this down. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this in red and not blue, just so that you know for a fact that it's important. Once again, now if I'm going too fast, pause it and type in your notes. You're controlling the speed of my voice today. If I'm going too fast, just you can pause it and you can slow it down. All right? Next thing I want you to know, geologist. Now these are my notes from last year. That's why everything is in blue now that I'm remembering. Geologists are scientists that are intelligent men and women. Hello, men and women who go out and find minerals. They find minerals like gold, silver, copper, diamond, and even gas and oil. Let me just do this one time. Now, the reason why I put gas and oil because Western Pennsylvania is home to fracking. And if you go out to Washington County, Greene County, especially if you drive around at night, you will see all these bright fires, and that's the gas and oil guys going out and finding gas deep in the Marcellus Shale, which is a couple thousand feet underground. So, geologists, great job, great job, are the people who go out and find oil. They find natural gas, they find diamonds, they find gold. There's a couple students that I've had in class that have gone to Marietta University. It's actually in Ohio. It's about 180 miles from South Park. Go out 70 past Wheeling. Go to a little town called Cambridge. Head south on 77. Run down till you hit the Ohio River. Make a right on I think that's Route 12, and you run into a little town called Marietta, Ohio, which is home to Marietta University, which has a great geology program where you can learn how to go out and find oil, natural gas, and you can learn how to find all these minerals. Keep in mind, right here, very important. Where's my arrow? Men and women. Men and women. All right, got you there. Sliding down. You know what? Why don't we put this in? Right behind oil or natural gas, I'm going to put in an image. Search the web. There's my Mount Rainier picture. I just put that in a couple minutes ago. Oil well. I'm going to find a picture of an oil well. I'm just going to insert it. There you go, picture of an oil well. So I'm going to insert that in my notes just to help you study. So mom and dads, we've been doing this just to help them study. I'm going to try to shrink it down just a little bit. There you go. All right. Next thing I want us to put down are what are clouds. So we got down with the geology part. Now we're going to go into the what are clouds. Now you're going to say clouds and geology. Just give it a second and you'll understand how they make a connection. What are clouds? So in red, I believe this is a size 18. What are clouds? Matter of fact, let me put a question mark at the end of mine. There you go. What are clouds? And I'm going to shrink this picture down just a tad. Just a tad right there. What are clouds? So go ahead, what are clouds, and put a image of clouds into your notes. A picture of an image of clouds into your notes. All right? What are clouds? All right, cloud formation starts with evaporation, which is part of the water cycle. Now, I had scheduled to make some posters using or showing the water cycle. I scheduled that for Friday. I'll probably have to move that back to Monday. So the very first note under what are clouds is the note cloud formation starts with evaporation. Make sure you put that in red. All right, starts with evaporation. Next note, evaporation happens when the sun, our friend Mr. Sun, you know how he does everything. Evaporation happens when the sun heats up the surface water, not underground water. This is surface water that has to be heated by the sun, found in oceans, rivers, lakes, streams, and ponds. Matter of fact, let me do this. I'm going to put all this in my favorite color, blue. So sun hits the water warms up, and it evaporates. Now we're going to do another experiment. Hopefully everyone liked the one with the effects of acid rain. We're going to do one that shows the water cycle in the classroom. And right here, coming up. Now this is a picture of, well, right here what I did is for ocean, rivers, lakes, streams, and ponds, I went ahead and put in a picture of an ocean and a picture of a lake. Now this is the Ohio River, this is Lake Erie. So go ahead and insert those two pictures into your notes. Into your notes. All right. So evaporation happens when the sun heats up the surface water found in oceans, rivers, lakes, streams, and ponds. Great quiz question right here. Right here. All this is a great quiz question. All right. Let's keep scrolling down. When liquid water heats up, it turns into a gas. It turns into a gas. The reason why, the sun warms up that water, and that water evaporates. Water in gas form is called water vapor. You know what? Let me put in a space right there. Okay, when liquid water heats up, it turns into a gas. Go ahead and put that down. And water in gas form, and if you remember, it was questions 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 4 in your quiz. Water comes in the three states of matter: solid, liquid, and a gas. Solid, ice, snow. Liquid, rain, water itself, and gas in the form of water vapor right here. Notice it heats up. You know what? Let me get this out of red. Let me put it in an orange maybe. Got a little bit of Otis Redding in the background playing. When liquid water heats up, it turns into a gas. Water in gas form is called water vapor. Another great simple quiz question right here. Let me shrink this picture down. All right. Now, what I did right here is if you go to insert, just put in a water vapor, and you should find this one. Notice our friend Mr. Sun warms up liquid water, surface water. Once it heats up, it turns into water vapor. It evaporates. Then once it becomes water vapor, the water vapor rises into the atmosphere where it mixes with dirt and dust to form clouds. So the water vapor right here warms up by Mr. Sun, warms the liquid water. This could be the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico. This could be the Ohio River, Monongahela River, the Allegheny River, the Mississippi River, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Lake Michigan, Lake Superior. This could be any liquid form of water. Peters Creek, it gets warmed up, that water evaporates, and it rises into the atmosphere where it mixes with dirt and dust to form clouds. All right. The clouds will fill with water. Go ahead, put that down. The clouds will fill with water. Let me just do this. Those clouds will fill with water. All right. The water is called precipitation. Now, if you look out your window this morning, you're probably going to see some precipitation falling out of the sky. There are 4 types, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 types: rain, snow, sleet, and hail. Rain, snow, sleet, and hail. Those are the 4 types. What does that sound like? That sounds like a quiz question. 4 types of precipitation: rain, snow, sleet, and hail. All right. So listen, that's where I want to stop today. If you want, you can go ahead and put some pictures in of rain, of snow, sleet, and hail. You can go ahead and put those into your notes. Listen, I want everybody studying their notes that we went over today. If I went too fast, you know you can pause it. All right? Hey, everybody, enjoy the day. See you on Friday. Bye-bye.